Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, January 26, 2016. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, a crucial deadline is coming up to fulfill three important requirements for Tennessee high school students who wish to attend Motlow State Community College and take advantage of the Tennessee Promise Scholarship. Tullahoma Republican State Senator Janice Bowling says the Environmental Protection Agency is a rogue agency, and a new study says in 2014 more people were killed by guns in Tennessee than by automobile accidents. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Push it, pull it, or drag it in for our annual Cash for Trash event. It's going to be bigger and better than ever at all the State McNabb dealerships.
That means the whole month of February we are giving you $2,000 minimum towards the purchase of any pre-owned vehicle.
And we've received a huge shipment of new cars.
We're stacking them deep and selling them cheap.
So push, pull, or drag your vehicle in today for your $2,000. It's the biggest event of the year at State McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
And State McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
And State McNabb Ford.
Cash for Trash Month is back.
Yes.
Yes!
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Welcome back. Tennessee Labor and Workforce Development Commissioner Burns Phillips announced recently the Tennessee preliminary unemployment rate for December was 5.6%, up 1/10 of a percentage point from the November revised rate of 5.5%. The U.S. preliminary rate for December was 5%, unchanged from the prior month. In the last year, Tennessee's unemployment rate has decreased from 6.6% to 5.6%, while the national rate declined from 5.6% to 5%.
February 15, 2016 is a critical deadline for three important requirements for Tennessee high school students who wish to attend Motlow State Community College and take advantage of the Tennessee Promise Scholarship. By February 15th, student applicants must complete the free application for federal student aid. They must complete a Motlow admissions application, and they must attend their first mandatory Tennessee Promise meeting coordinated by Tennessee Achieves. The Tennessee Promise Scholarship is available to Tennessee high school seniors throughout the Motlow 11 County service area without an academic or income requirement. Complete information for future Motlow State students who will attend utilizing the Tennessee Promise is available at www.tnpromise.mscc.edu.
Tullahoma Republican State Senator Janice Bowling used a Senate floor debate last week to rip the Environmental Protection Agency and question the validity of global climate change. Senators last Thursday approved a bill exempting newer cars from emission tests in the state's 4 metro regions. The move would have to be approved by the EPA. Bowling used the Nashville session to denounce the EPA as a, quote, rogue agency, end quote. She cited a book called The Mad World of Climatism, which she says exposes problems with climate change theory and claims global warming is a natural event with no man-made implications. The Chattanooga Times Free Press reports Bowling also ridiculed those who, quote, think by changing light bulbs we can save polar bears, end quote. The House version of the bill is set for committee action this week.
More people died from gunshots than car accidents in Tennessee during 2014. The Chattanooga Times Free Press reports the Violence Policy Center has produced a study comparing gun and car deaths across the nation in 2014. The study found that Tennessee was among the 21 states that saw more gun-related deaths than vehicle-related deaths that year. The latest data comes from Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states 1,020 people in Tennessee died from gunshots during 2014. According to the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security, 906 people died that same year from car accidents. The statistics also reveal gun-related deaths in Tennessee have increased over the last decade. In 2004, there were 865 deaths from gunshots. During that same period, vehicle-related deaths dropped from 1,191 to 906.
The Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance is urging consumers to be wary of potential price gouging following the severe winter weather that swept across Tennessee over the weekend. Tennessee's price gouging laws make it unlawful for individuals and businesses to charge unreasonable prices for essential goods and services, including gasoline, food, ice, fuel, generators, lodging, storage space, and other necessities in direct response to a natural disaster, or rather a disaster, regardless of whether that emergency occurred in Tennessee or elsewhere. The price gouging law also makes it unlawful to charge a price that is grossly in excess of the price charged prior to the emergency. The Price Gouging Act is triggered when a disaster is declared by the state or by the federal government. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency declared a state of emergency at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday, January 21st.
Here are some tips for consumers to remember in the aftermath of last weekend's storms. Avoid high-pressure sales tactics urging you to act quickly. Before signing a contract, take time to make a good decision. Do not pay money up front. Wait until the job is finished. Ask questions and get references from people you trust before hiring someone to do work for you. Get the whole deal in writing. If a contractor promises you something, get it in writing. Keep a record of your property damage and any repairs made to your property. Take photos during the repair work and afterward. You should also take photos of any repair work you believe was not done correctly. If you have any problem with a business, you can file a complaint at www.tn.gov/consumer or call toll-free at 1-800-342-8385.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
The wait is finally over. The 2015 50th anniversary Ford Mustang is finally here. This is one awesome vehicle. Let me give you a few stats on this V8 Mustang. 435 horsepower, independent rear suspension, 25 miles per gallon, and this is the one you've been waiting for. 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Don't blink an eye or you'll miss it. Come by Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester and check it out. The 2015 Mustang, the all-new redesign, will leave you speechless.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce is having their annual membership gala this Saturday night. Jim spoke with the event planners about the theme for this year's banquet.
As you can see, we are decked out with our luau theme because it is time for the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce annual celebration, and we are doing a luau, and we are excited about doing a luau. It will be Saturday, January the 30th, and I have with me today, I have Blood Assurance's representative, Charlie Caleri, who is here, and they have stepped up to be the first sponsor of our auction series. And our silent auction we've taken to a new level this year in respects to trying to promote it ahead so that people know what's going on. But the great thing about Charlie and his organization is not only have they stepped up for this occasion, but they have stepped up and supported the chamber on many occasions and the community as a whole. Also, we have with us today Lisa Claudio, and Lisa's been an extremely important, valuable player in the chamber world now for many years, and she's not only served on our board of directors for the last 6 years, but also has headed up our marketing efforts and our magazine and our great website that we unveiled this year. But Lisa's also played a very instrumental role in helping to organize the silent auction items and the ability to preview them ahead of time. So Lisa, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I would love to, Diane. We're using social media to reveal our auction items as they come through. What I want you to do is log on to Facebook and go to the luau, what do we call it, Diane? The
celebration?
Yeah, the 2016 celebration luau. And there you can catch a link to go and look at all of our silent auction items. We're around 40 right now. We would love to double that. What I want to see out there is just tons of auction items for you to bid on. We're going to do, if you're not a fan of bidding, we're going to do buy it now on most of the items, where you can just say, hey, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to go ahead and buy this now. And then we'll pull that off the table for you. And I'd like you to keep an eye on that Facebook page, because we're updating it daily with new items. And the way it's going to work is while you scroll down that page, you're going to see that there is a link that has the first group, about 25 items, and then a little further down there's another link that has more items, and we're going to update it that way as the items come in. But we're really excited about the direction it's going. We're going to have some, I don't want to give anything away, but we're going to have some wonderful live auction items as well. And what I want you to consider is that whenever we put your auction item up there, we're going to tell a little bit about your company, and we're going to, make it abundantly clear who donated the item, and that gets a little promotion in there for you. And while we're at it, I do want to say thanks again. You're our first ever auction sponsor, and it's very exciting to have that, and I really appreciate it.
From 5:30 to 6:30 is the social hour and the silent auction, and the program starts at 6:30. It will be here at the Business Development Center on Saturday, the 30th of January. You can call the chamber or go online to reserve your seats, and it's $65 per ticket, or not ticket, per seat. And then also you can do an additional $100 for a corporate table as well. So there's that. It's very easy to get your seat and very easy to get involved. And then also we do want to talk about the attire, since that seems to have been a consistent question. But basically it is about the luau theme. It is about floral. It is about, trying to keep with that theme. So yes, we want you to dig out those Hawaiian shirts, and we want you to bring all the color, and of course Lisa wants you to wear flip-flops. I say it's fine if you want to wear your Uggs. It makes no difference whatsoever. But anyway, it's just going to be that festive night. And if it's too much effort for you to find those summer clothes and do that, then just wear what you want to wear. So that's the key. We just want everybody to be comfortable and have a big time. And we will be greeting everyone at the door with a lei. Our board of directors will be there, and so everyone will have a little prop to make them fit right in the celebration.
Once you've got a lei on, everybody's Hawaiian.
That's right.
And Ashton has also put some cute little wardrobe suggestions on the Facebook page.
Oh, great.
So look at that. She's got some good ideas.
We'll be right back in a moment.
If you're in the market for a new vehicle, Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac is worth the short drive for savings that can't be beat. Take home this 2015 Chevy Equinox, 0 down, just $299 a month. Or how about this 2015 Chevy Silverado Double Cab, 0 down, just $369 a month. And as always, we will match or beat any dealer's price. So come check us out or visit us online at stanmcnabb.com. But please don't forget, when it comes to the best deals, if anyone can, Stan can.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Welcome back. Tonight we bring you part 2 of Tom Corrington's interview with State Representative Judd Matheny. In this segment, they continue the discussion about refugees coming into Tennessee.
Where does Judd stand on the refugee issue? Are you inclined to think that we don't really need any?
Right now, we don't need any. I don't think we'll never need to be in a position where we don't need any. We don't ever need to be in a position where we don't allow some people to come here and go. But the fact of the matter is, the world is a very, very dangerous place right now. The majority of the Middle East is opposed to the values of Western civilization. The majority of the Middle East is Muslim. There are no Muslim countries voluntarily accepting any refugees in the world. Muslim refugees, 90% of them are coming to the United States. And these are refugees that are coming through sanctioned programs. These aren't ones that are crossing rivers and crossing Syria and into Turkey and into Europe. This country is at war with fundamentalist Islam, and it is incompatible with Western civilization. And I've been saying this for 7 years, and I will not retract it. We have got to get control of it and protect our own borders. Europe is lost, the Middle East is lost, and the United States will be lost in 15 years if we don't get control of it now. And my colleagues are waking up, the federal government's waking up. I think you see many of the presidential candidates now that are on the conservative side saying, wait, let's put on the brakes. Let's find out where these people are coming from. Are they sworn enemies of this country? Have they been traditional enemies of this country? And let's find out better ways to assimilate individuals when they come here and encourage them to assimilate more and make sure that the people that are coming here, number one, intend to be productive Americans, don't intend to be living in enclaves of their own civilizations, that they will assimilate. Right now, I'm very much opposed to the current posture that the federal government has on refugee resettlement. I'm very opposed to the current program that the federal government has now on our immigration issue, failure to control our borders. And so I'm a big critic of that, yes.
Yeah, it's occurred to me that we should be looking at these people in two different ways. There's a difference between an immigrant and a refugee.
Big difference.
And a refugee should be somebody, and if they want to go back to their home country, then that's a different program than if you are looking at immigrants to come in and, as you say, assimilate, come in and become Americans.
That's right.
So that's a big difference, and we don't. Our programs don't treat those in different.
They don't differentiate. In fact, the lines have gotten blurred in many areas. If you look at the unaccompanied minor surge that we had last year, we're about 160,000+ minors came out of Central America and South America into the United States. Many of those were considered to be refugees by the State Department, even though they met totally the definition of immigrants, illegal immigrants. But they were because they're escaping gangs back home, they're escaping all types of environments that are not conducive to them being able to stay home. Well, what a lot of people don't realize is our government advertised for those individuals to come here. We have a federal policy that is an antithesis, that is in direct opposition of our standard of living, the way we want to raise our kids, and the way we want to hold our future.
Okay.
I'm very upset about it.
We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Community Coordinator Winston Brooks stopped by our studios recently to update us on some plans for the city of Tullahoma this year.
Off to a great new year, and many of you may have seen the mayor's vision for 2016, and he's very bullish on the city of Tullahoma, and he always is. But 2016 does present a couple of new opportunities for us. In the latest vision that he has written, he talks about our sales tax increase. So it's been up almost every month over 2014. So that's good news. There are new stores moving in. We've got the AOPA convention came in, so the airport continues to grow not only for the new airport but also for the visitors and that it's bringing into the community. And the mayor's main goal is to create an intentional city so we can become a world-class city that wants to embrace young people, bringing young families back, keeping our young people talent here, bringing new jobs in, and taking advantage of our technology and all the assets that we have here. And that's really what I wanted to talk about a little bit more today too, as we get into the different ribbon cuttings that we're going to be talking about, the way that the city is able to begin to invest again in the park system. Everybody on this cold day like this, nobody's thinking about Splash Island, but before long, it'll be.
Splash Island, however, was and is a huge success beyond our wildest imagination.
It has been. Did you go down the slides?
Never went down the slide. No.
Well, the reason I even mention it is that the Parks and Recreation Department have several new announcements that they're out there on our website and on our Facebook page, but they're talking about we've got new swim lessons coming up. We got the new indoor schedule posted, and so if you wanted to get up at 6 a.m. and go down to D.W. Wilson, you could have the pool all to yourself for free swim, lap swim that is. They also do it after lunch, so you have an option there. You just choose. There's no smoking inside.
Somehow I don't see me going down there at 6 o'clock in the morning doing that.
We've got lifeguard training, so if any high schoolers are interested in coming out for this summer and helping out at Splash Island, there will be some training going on. And then there's also some water instructor training going on as well. So there's a lot of activities going on. Please check out the new schedule on our website for Parks and Rec. And then you might have noticed that a couple of the local parks, Tullahoma has over 600 acres of parkland. And,
no kidding.
Yes, sir. No kidding.
I actually didn't know that.
Well, that's, again, there's so much here that we don't know about in our own community, and just got to keep looking. Again, just trying to invest in our community and give young people some different options on where they can take their family to play or their dogs, or get some time playing at night at the soccer stadium. The Tullahoma hosted a swim meet the other day, and they had over 500 people come in for that meet. Now, not all 500 swimmers, but their families and stuff. They spent the night, they bought their gas here, they used our facility, and Dr. Blanks, or Alderman Blanks, likes to tell the story when he was there that one of the coaches from the other team said this is one of the finest facilities that he's ever seen.
That's great to hear.
It's just anecdotal evidence, but again, these are coming from out of the county into Tullahoma. People are starting to notice Tullahoma, so that's great.
And that's something that you guys had hoped for and really thought would happen in the planning stages.
Yes. In fact, Alderman Blanks was one of the champions for that. Was one of the main reasons they made that investment to bring in those kinds of events. Same thing with the lights on the soccer field. We can now begin to host soccer tournaments, and I mean, you can imagine the economic impact of bringing in 500 to 1,000 people for a weekend tournament. It grows exponentially. So it's a great opportunity for the city, and again, that's why the mayor is so bullish on 2016. There's so many new things for us to take advantage of.
Right.
We've got a new trail that we're beginning to develop. We're going to extend the Greenway north behind Cedar Lane Church of Christ, and so that will begin to be constructed. So watch out. So hopefully by the spring we'll have some additional mile at least.
Really?
It's not, there for that. And then at East, over behind East Middle School near the disc golf course, we have installed, and it's now open, a new playground, which is about the size of the one at the Rocket Park.
Yeah.
So if you have young kids, want to take it, them over there and check it out. And then also along the trail there's 10 pieces of fitness equipment that adults can use. So if you're out for a walk or something, want to stop and stretch, or they've got an elliptical and a rower and some other bench press type devices there, which are pretty cool.
Okay, and that's at the east?
That's at what we call an East Park, which is behind East Middle School.
Yeah, okay. Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Life Care Activities Director Glenda Stevens, who will tell us about their Valentine's Day celebration coming up and several other activities that they have planned. Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell will stop by with a report on the weekend's winter weather effect on conditions in Tullahoma, and also what you can do to prepare for emergency situations. All that and more on this week's Living.
Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte, and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
The Animal Shelter has served Tullahoma dogs for nearly 30 years. Now, you can help us build a bigger and better no-kill shelter. Your tax-deductible gift is matched dollar for dollar. So come on, bark it forward and donate now to have your tax-deductible gift matched. Make your check payable to the COT Shelter Building Fund and go to tullahomatn.gov to see all the unique gifts available for your generosity. For more details, you can call City Hall at 455-2648.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1950 at 72 degrees. The record low was in 1940 at minus 13 degrees. Average high on this day is 51 and the average low is 30. Tonight, look for mostly cloudy weather with a low of around 28. Partly cloudy weather expected on Wednesday with a high of 41 and a low of 24, and mostly sunny weather returning to your forecast for Thursday with a high of 47 and a low of 30. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.